So the breaking news, we had it last hour. Democratic Senator from New Jersey, Bob Menendez, and his wife have been indicted on charges of bribery, charged with corruption-related offenses for the second time in about 10 years' time. This, however, seems to be different, right? With us now, the former governor of New Jersey, Christie. And sir, welcome to our program. We just want viewers to understand that some of the allegations here on behalf of the Southern District of New York includes cash and gold in a luxury car and mortgage payments. These are items of material nature. And it seems that it's a bit easier to prove an allegation when you've got a physical piece of property in your possession. How do you see it?
Sure. Well, good morning, Bill and Dana. Look, this is much, much different than the case against Bob Menendez a number of years ago. And the reason for that is they found $480,000 in cash, as alleged in the indictment, in his home and in his wife's safe deposit box. Gold bars in his home and in a safe in the home. It is going to be very difficult, it seems to me, for a United States senator to explain why he's got $480,000 in cash stuffed in jackets with his name emblazoned on them, hanging in closets in his home. I could tell you that, I did 130 of these corruption cases when I was U.S. attorney in New Jersey, and we had a few of them that were like this, where folks were taking cash bribes and stuffed them in, suit jackets, blazers, windbreakers in their homes. And when the FBI searched, they found them. I never once heard anybody have a good explanation, especially someone in public office, for having that kind of cash in their home and not deposited in a bank somewhere.
Can I ask you, sir, what happens if this goes forward? You have a presidential election. You have Bob Menendez up in 2024. And this is the second time in a decade he's been charged with corruption. 6 years ago, he beat it with a hung jury. Now are the stakes higher? And what happens in New Jersey if there's a change?
Well, look, in New Jersey, it's a pretty straightforward process, Dana. We went through it when I was governor, when Senator Frank Lautenberg passed away. It is the choice of the governor of New Jersey to make an appointment that would last until the next general election if Bob Menendez were to resign or be removed from office after a conviction. Phil Murphy's term runs until January of 2026. So, the idea would be if Menendez had to leave or volunteered to leave, it would give the Democratic governor an opportunity to appoint a replacement.
All right.
And that's the way it would work. I appointed a replacement for Frank Lautenberg and appointed my Republican State Attorney General, Jeff Chiesa, to serve until the next election when Cory Booker was elected.
All right. Well, you need to go save your voice when we know that you're at the airport headed to Denver. Thank you for jumping on the phone with us. This news just breaking this hour, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Dana, thank you. Bill, thank you. These are very serious charges. He is in very, very big trouble.
Wow. Got it, Governor. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.